Hello and welcome to the W Mason Coach Report with head women's lacrosse coach Shannon Smith. Welcome, Coach.
Thank you for having me.
Coach, another week, a one-on-one week. Lost to Delaware on Friday and rebounded with a great win over Drexel on Sunday. Just a recap of the two games last week.
Yeah, really hard-fought game on, Friday over with Delaware. Unfortunately, it was a tough loss, but Delaware played a really great game, and we just weren't able to really capitalize on the offensive side of the field. We struggled over there, but our season was on the line against Drexel on Sunday, and we went down big, 7-1. Drexel came out really hot. We just weren't together on offense, and defensively we just were missing some of our matchups and weren't communicating. But we have a really resilient group in that locker room, and we brought it together at halftime. And we came out really strong in the second half. We had some great performances. Alyssa Perla really stepped up on the draw control for us. Shannon Boyle and Darcy Smith really stepped up huge with their matchups on the defensive side of the field. It was really nice to have some goal performances from Alexa, and Katie Whalen in the second half. And Drew had those nice two goals to help us bring it a little bit tighter before we went into halftime in the first half.
Quick question about the Delaware game. You talked about it, kind of like maybe a deflating second half a little bit. You had the game kind of where you wanted, and just offensively you were not flowing there in the second half. Would you? Is that what you characterize it as?
Yeah, I mean, we came out really strong. We were down by 1. We tied it up 5-5, and really a bigger problem in that game was the draw controls. Becky Goschler for Delaware had an amazing game on the draw circle, and we just weren't able to capitalize. So I think even when we were bringing it tight within 1 or tied, we were just never able to make that next big play to get over that hump, and we had that opportunity to tie it up 9-9 right there at the 10-minute mark, and we had a costly turnover in our transition. But again, Delaware did a really nice job capitalizing on our mistakes, and we didn't do a great job capitalizing on Delaware's. So it was definitely deflating, but it's hard to bounce back on Friday, Sunday games after a big loss, and our team did that on Sunday, which was really nice to see.
Well, unlike your opponent in all of your 6 conference games, you had to bounce back for a second conference game on Sunday. I know in the moment you probably weren't able to realize this, but maybe looking back, did you feel there was a hangover from the Delaware game to the beginning of the Drexel game?
I mean, yeah, it definitely. I think it definitely took us a little bit, and maybe even that sudden here we go again with it, letting in a couple of quick ones, because we did the same thing against Delaware, but we were able to fight hard and bounce back. It was just that, again, we were just never able to get over that hump against Delaware, but against Drexel we did, and we continued to fight back really hard, and I think they understood they were really backed into a corner in the second half, and if they wanted to be able to have an opportunity to extend their season with one another, they really need to come out and fight hard for each other, and we played together as a team in the second half.
You mentioned it. So you're down 7-1 with about 9 minutes to go in the first half. Alexa Matera scores a goal to make it 7-2. Little do you realize, starts a 10-1 run, 7 straight goals in the second half. What changed with that Alexa Matera goal? Was it just strictly confidence getting the ball in the net, or was there something else that you saw?
Yeah, well, I saw that Alexa Matera was here to play on Sunday. She took a dodge down the alley, wasn't there, and then swept around the back of the cage, and I think she took 3 or 4 players on her. Not something we would typically want, but she scored the goal, and you could just see that she was in it. She was hungry. You could see the look in her eyes that she wanted to really win, and I think it gave everyone a little bit of confidence on the offensive side of the field. And then I think defensively we changed our markups at the end of the first half going into halftime, and I think that really helped us with the Shannon and Darcy really stepping up on their 2 top players. And I think Alyssa Perla really changed the game in the second half on the draws.
Yeah, you just mentioned it. The draw controls in the second half were really the difference. You kind of had moved away a little bit from Alyssa on the draw circles just to keep her healthy. Did you just feel that was going to be the difference if Hofstra was going to be able to come back in the game?
Yeah, Alyssa's a phenomenal player. She's been, battling some injuries, so just trying to really be able to keep her healthy. But she is our, go-to girl in the draw circle, so we've been able to get away with it a little bit. But we needed really Alyssa to step up for us against Drexel, and we had that conversation at halftime, and she was ready to go, and really she stepped up and changed the momentum of the game for us.
Sunday was senior day for your program. A few of your seniors got to play, and you honored all 8 prior to the game. Can you just talk about what your seniors have meant to your program? It's really the first class of yours.
Yeah, it's a really special class, and we talked about it after the game that this group of seniors is really the first class that we recruited here, and it's been a lot of fun. They've really changed the culture and changed who we are, and the future is really bright here at Hofstra. But it's been phenomenal to really watch them grow as not only young women, both on and off the lacrosse field, and they're going to be tremendous people, and they're going to be set up for success in anything that they choose to do, and just really, really excited that we were able to get that win for them on their senior day.
And some great contributions this year from people like Drew, Carly, Amanda, really helping out this team this season.
Yeah, they really have. They really stepped up. I think Carly's been stepping up for a big way for us, and same thing with Drew in the second half of her season here. Amanda Seacamp has really been stepping up for us on the defensive side of the field, and same thing with Lena Shore. So we're going to need our seniors to play great for us this weekend.
And you also had Alumni Day over the weekend. How was that?
Alumni Day was great. We had there was a lot of people back here, about 25 to 30 people back, and it was really fun to see, a lot of faces back here supporting our program, supporting the team, and it was a lot of fun to be able to see all those players.
And you just mentioned it, on the road this weekend to finish CA play, formidable opponents. Go to Towson on Friday, to JMU on Sunday, both ranked opponents. Your thoughts heading into the weekend?
Yeah, we're just really excited to be able to compete against, Towson on Friday night, and then have another opportunity to compete against JMU on Sunday. We got a long week of preparation ahead of us to really get ready, but we have to go down there and we have to win. And our team understands that, and everyone, in order to do that, is going to have to do their job and be successful, because Towson and JMU are great teams, very well coached. So it's really exciting just to have another competition and be ready to go on Friday night.
Well, Coach, we wish you good luck this weekend, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Sounds great. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us in the W. Mason Coach Report with head women's lacrosse coach Shannon Smith.